Peyton money.
Hey football fans, it's Greg Watson here. You know, the thing about playing a rookie in the most important games is you can expect maximum effort and maximum appreciation for the playing time. Well, I'm your rookie realtor, well coached by the most knowledgeable and experienced people in town at Till & Waters. But with rookie commitment, rookie energy, dedication, and eagerness to give it my all and to get us both real estate wins. Whenever you're considering buying or selling real estate, I hope you would think of Greg Watson. Go to gregwatsonrealestate.com for all the listings in your area.
Guys, listen up. Did you spend too long out on the boat this Saturday fishing? Have you been on the links a little too much? Do you need to get out of the doghouse? Let me tell you where you need to go. Joey the Jeweler. He's on Main Street right by Desi's. He's got tons of beautiful jewels to win your girl back over. And make sure to go like and share his Facebook page. He's always doing great giveaways, so you have a chance to win something free for your girl. So head on over to facebook.com/Joey the Jeweler. Or you guys could just ask Siri what the phone number is.
Hey Siri, what is the phone number to Joey the Jeweler?
Joey the Jeweler's phone number is 850-682-1980.
Well, if you haven't heard by now, we have a paintball tank park. It's the only thing like it in this part of the country. You heard me right. Tank park. Get in a tank, shoot paintballs. This is a great opportunity for the whole family, for groups. You want to do team building, take them out to Baker and climb in a tank and shoot paintballs. Birthday party, shoot paintballs. Get in a tank and have some fun. Go to their Facebook page and book an appointment at Oddball Tactics.
I'm Jenny Powell. I'm one of the attorneys at Powell, Powell & Powell Law Firm. Our family has been invested for over 100 years in Northwest Florida, serving your families for over 70 years. If you're in a car accident, you need a law firm who has the training, skill, and experience necessary to deal with insurance companies so that your case doesn't drag on forever. Let our family take care of your family during your most crucial moments. Just remember, Powell, Powell & Powell Law Firm is here for you. You can always just go to our website at www.powelllawfirm.com.
Tradition is where our roots are planted. From humble beginnings based on affordable, trustworthy service, Brackney Funeral Service has grown into a reliable resource your family can depend on. Rooted in our traditions, we stay firmly connected to the families we serve and the care we provide. We continue serving all faiths and families in the only way we know how, by staying true to our heritage. Brackney Funeral Service is locally owned and operated by Terry Brackney, Highway 90 East in Crestview. Call 683-9898.
Hey, this is Amber with the Cottage Boutique in Formal Wear. Ladies, if you're looking for something for a special occasion, stop in and see us. And for the men, we also offer tuxedo rentals for prom, weddings, and anything that you really need them for. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday from 10 to 1. We're closed on Sundays and Mondays. If you don't know where we're located and you happen to want to stop in and see us, we're at the corner of Wilson Street and Highway 90. And you can also call us anytime at 850-682-2446.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
Well, we're with Coach Greg Watson today. We're 3-0, fixing to play Pace here in just a few minutes. 7:30 start. I guess the Santa Rosa and Escambia counties are 7:30, Coach.
Yeah, they like to start at 7:30 because they get out of school a little bit later than we do.
Let's go back real quick, and we touched on it. We covered the Fort Walton game. That was sort of a back and forth. Just your final thoughts on that now that you've had a chance to practice off of that game. What was your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, we played really good in spurts. and then not so good kind of in the fourth quarter. Right? But you know, you got to give credit to them. They made some shots. You know, number 21 for them that I didn't think was a.
And you had some other.
Check, check. Sound check, 1, 2, 3. Check. Check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check. Sound check, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check.
All right, we're just doing a sound check, getting ready for the varsity coaches show. We'll be coming on about I think it's 7:07, and we've got JV at the time. You notice if you're what you get a click.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? It's this right here. I cannot leave that there.
Can you turn?
What do you want?
My headset up a little.
Yes. How about it now? Check 1, 2, 3. Test.
Yep,
That's better.
Yes.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Perfect.
All right. So if you're watching, share and like the Facebook feed too, so people can find it. But if you'll notice the scoreboard in the top corner, we're gonna hopefully that will not be in the way. I'm practicing on these guys here. See, Corey, here's the problem. I'm afraid that might block
a shot.
Well, I'm going to have to allow for it in the frame. Let me see. So I got to have it there for sure. Okay, so I've got to leave enough room. I just got to look at my monitor and visualize that corner. It needs to be taken out, because what will happen if I come here a little bit too close, it wipes out the goal.
Gotcha.
So I've got to leave. That's got to be there. And then on this side, somewhere in that neighborhood there, let's look. Oh, no, actually, I can go pretty good. I can go as far as I need to on this side. Tighten everything up real quick like here. Yeah, it looks like that's about right there. Appreciate you guys sharing and liking. Pace tonight, they're coming in 4-1. I got to call the station in a minute and sync it up. We'll start the coaching show. I believe it's 7:07. Let me give him a buzz real quick. We're not on the air. We're going to be on the radio tonight too. So let's see. We got we're up 35-27 with 33 seconds left in the fourth period. We are starting at 7:30 because of Santa Rosa. So I guess this game could get over early, and there's going to be a lot of dead time. It don't matter for us because we got the coaches show. I'm going to call Big Chris and see what he's got going on the station. Make sure that everything's good on. Hey, buddy, can you do a sound check real quick? Like, are you close by or? Oh, okay. That's fine. So what time is CBS getting over? Okay. 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 Well, that'll be good for me. I'll go ahead and start it right at 7:06 on the money. Are you broadcasting on internet? So is there any delay on that if I listen to it on my phone? How much? Just to get to my phone, right? Is that 7? Okay, so if I'm trying to monitor, since you're not going to be there, I want to know when to start it right when CBS is done. Are they done when the clock turns 7:07? Oh, it's 7:06. So when it turns 7:06, they're done. Okay, that's what I need to know. All right, thanks. Bye-bye. So did you know you can go world clock? You go to world clock, and it'll give you the exact time, and you can watch it. Wow. You know how I learned that? You remember at Disney at the whenever the first Star Wars, that big one came out, and you had to sign in real quick?
Right at the time?
Yeah. They said you need to go to the world clock and watch it and get about 5 seconds before it turns 7 o'clock in the morning. You hit that. So let's see. World clock. Wait, there we go right there.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So, and that's, I've got 7:04. Okay, so there it is. It is. It is 7:04 and 41 seconds. So, so you can depend on where you want to be, but see that down there? That is what the official time is.
So what is the official time right
the
now?
Official time is 8:04 and 52 seconds and counting.
Wow.
7:04, I'm sorry, in our time zone, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry I'm not running the camera right now. I'm trying to get everything set up. This is you're wrapping up the JV. It looks like, hey, we're spreading it back out there. Hey, give me some feedback, 850-682-1177, if you like the way I've got the frame. I've got an extra camera to frame the scoreboard. It looks a little blurry, don't it? Or is it blurry? I can't tell. Hold on a second. I'm fixing to start this in just a second. I've got 20 seconds. So I'm going to try to start it right at it. Give it countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
Well, we're with Coach Greg Watson today. Well, we're 3-0, fixing to play Pace here in just a few minutes. 7:30 start. I guess the Santa Rosa and Escambia counties are 7:30, Coach.
Yeah, they like to start at 7:30 because they get out of school a little bit later than we do.
Let's go back real quick, and we touched on it. We covered the Fort Walton game. That was sort of a back and forth. Just your final thoughts on that now that you've had a chance to practice off of that game. What was your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, we played really good in spurts, and then not so good kind of in the fourth quarter. Right? But you got to give credit to them. They made some shots. Number 21 for them that I didn't think was a.
And you had some other kids come out and play pretty good, like the Knox kid.
Yeah, he's really come on. I mean, I've been very, very impressed with him and what he's done, and he's going to continue to get better. So we need a couple more guys to do the same, and we're going to be fine.
So you said after that game, we talked a few minutes, and you said, hey, on this 3, before we play Milton at home next Monday, we've got 3 games this week. If we can go 2-3, you'd be happy. Well, that first leg is done against Pensacola. Tell us how that went. Sort of a low-scoring game. I think it was 47-45 or something like that.
That's right. Yeah, it was, we got off to such a terrible start. They played a zone. And their gym's kind of wide and a little bit bigger, so we didn't shoot it very well. So
is the depth perception different?
It does.
It
makes a difference. And really, there's not a bunch like that, but Pensacola High, Tate, those are the 2 that I can think of off the top of my head. That it's just there's more room behind the goal,
and it feels like different. You're shooting out in the middle of a yard.
Yeah, it's just different. It takes a little bit to get used to. So I think that affected us a little bit.
And the advantage is the home team there, of course.
That's right.
As they practice there all the
time.
And
luckily we were up 4, or we were up 5. They hit a 3, and they fouled us. So we're up 2 at the free throw line, and we missed 2 free throws, and they go down and Knox saved the day. He blocked a 3-point shot at the buzzer that from their best player. So
wow.
I mean, it was an exciting game, but
I think we missed the last 2 free throws at the Fort Walton.
I think so. I mean, it's a lot of pressure, and these kids got to get used to that, and they got to be able to go up there and make them. And from a fan's point of view, you're always saying, well, they need to work on free throws. I mean, every coach that we work on free throws.
Sure.
There's a lot of pressure on them. I mean, these are 16, 17-year-old kids, and
that's right.
The game's on the line. People don't realize how much pressure that is. So
when we went, but go back to the Fort Walton game, I was looking when we first got there. I'm like, look at the people. What in the world is going on here? And I think they had I don't know. It turned out to be at halftime they had a bunch of kids in the city or whatever.
Yeah.
But, that atmosphere is really cool for the kids when you have a lot of kids. What was it like at Pensacola? We wasn't able to cover.
It wasn't very crowded. It was, a Monday night.
That's right. Monday night, not a lot of people.
Pensacola's not, their record's not good.
That makes a big difference, I think.
Oh, man. It's just fun.
Hard to get them up.
Yeah, it's fun for everybody when there's people there and they're cheering and it's loud. It's just the atmosphere.
And what is it about a Friday night? Although football's Friday night, but for something about a Friday night basketball game, it sort of feels like, it's different than the rest of the week.
It is.
I don't know.
I guess more people come on Fridays because during the week it's hard. It's going to be a late night, so if you have kids, it's you don't want to keep them out late. So I understand. But those Friday nights when the gym's packed and it's kind of you smell the popcorn in the gym, it's a different feeling.
That's right. Well, before we talk about the Pace game here in a few minutes, we got tip-off at 7:30. Let's look at your team at the 3-game mark. You're 3-0. Let's talk about some of your key players. You said Knox is really coming along. Let's talk a little bit about the stats of your guys and some of the key players, how Jones is doing, and some of your others.
Yeah, it's early, but Makai, he's our guy, and everybody knows that. Our whole team knows that. He's got to continue to work and get better, and I think he will because he loves it. But he's done a good job for us so far.
I believe, I guess, of course, Jones, you said at the very beginning of the year Jones is going to be your go-to guy, and he's averaging over 20 points a game, I think. So let's talk about some of the other guys. What is Jones, 20, 21, something like that?
Yeah, he's averaging 21 right now. He's a junior, so he's going to continue to get better, we hope. But like I said, he's the guy that we have to have to score. He's skilled, he's talented. So he's got a
Is
score
that a
for us.
number that you feel comfortable looking at your schedule? If Jones continues to develop, of course, he's going to have higher games.
Yeah.
He'll hit a 30 probably. But if he stays consistent 20, 25, then you're in the ball game?
If he's anywhere from 15 to 25 in that area, then I feel pretty good about what we're doing.
Who's your other go-to guys?
You see Tyrell Stewart, he's a senior, and he didn't play a ton last year, but he's really come along and gave us some really good minutes. He's averaging 6 points a game. He's not taking a lot of shots, so that's really good. He's just a hustle guy, man. He's everywhere. He's getting rebounds. So if he can continue to do that, and then we got some other guys that I feel like are going to come on. Cecil Purdue, he can shoot for us.
Knox kid, you said, is coming on.
The Knox kid inside, we got to continue to get him the ball inside. And then we got 2 sophomores that have really come on. I've been really impressed with Lorenzo Blackwell and Braylon Phillips.
Oh yeah,
those 2 guys are young, and they're not scared of the moment, and they're playing at the end of the games when it's tied, and so I've been very, very impressed with those 2 guys. And
when you your first 2 games, we were averaging 60 points or so, and then you dropped down to 40 something. Of course, that with only 3 games, that hurts the average a little bit. But I know the first 2 games you had, not counting Jones, you had 2 or 3 other kids double digits. Looking at the stats, and you had talked about earlier in the year how you was impressed with some of our. We haven't had height like this in a while. Well, we've had a change in our roster just a little bit. Why don't you talk about it just for a second?
Yeah, Michael Carson and Marion Hawthorne, they are, they were
big football,
very important for the football team. That's right, and they were going to help us as the year went on. But they just both decided that they just weren't having that much fun anymore playing, and that they wanted to focus on getting stronger and getting in the weight room and doing some things like that to get ready for football in college. And I get it, that 100%, support whatever they want to do, but it's going to change our team a little bit. But I think for the as we go on, other guys are going to have
your
to step
identity
up.
now, right?
And it's going to give, like I say, in every sport, every level, it's an opportunity for somebody else, and
that's right.
Next man up,
That's right.
That's how we're taking it.
So now, without the height, the big Mike Hawthorne was 6'4", something like that, about an average size, but not having that presence. Now you had one other kid that's got a little height on him.
Yeah, Vince Lancaster. He's a senior. He didn't play last year, but he's about 6'6" and long, and so he's going to get an opportunity some. And then at the same time, as I look at our team, I think we're going to also be able now to play like a little small ball where we have maybe a Zay Parks or Josiah Clauser, those 2 guys that can play the 5 spot, but they're really not in there posting up.
Sure,
we can spread teams out and use our athleticism to drive.
So now how important it is to hit the shots.
That's right, so we'll be able to play multiple ways. So it may not necessarily be a bad thing, so we can mix it up a little bit.
Right. So now tonight, Pace comes in 4-1.
Yeah.
Now they lost against Tate. We caught Tate at the very beginning of the year for us. I think they had 2 games under their belt.
I think you're right.
We went into overtime with them, and it looks like Tate handed them 11-point loss, but it was close.
Yeah.
The game was close.
Yeah, Pace is 4-1, and I mean, you'll see tonight. The way they play, it's hard to play against because they're very, very patient on offense. They make tons of passes, and they try to make the game low scoring. It's like in football, a team like you play Army, Navy. Those teams are just going to run the triple option and just try to make it
Yeah, they just beat Niceville 32-31.
Yeah, so that's just how they want to play.
It's almost a football sport.
And so what we're going to try to do is to try to speed it up and press more and get the game going more up and down because that's how that fits us better, especially against them. So we'll see what happens, but. At Pace, it's tough. That's a tough place to play. So it's going to be a very difficult challenge for us.
Well, it's a different. This is the first chance. Well, you've only played 3 teams, but this team sticks out compared to the other 3 teams you played. The way they play.
Right. That's right. Yep. That's exactly right.
So it gives you a little different challenge. Do they press on?
They will some, but not a lot. They're going to play probably a zone and a half court man. And the good thing about playing a team like Pace is. Last year when we played Nice in the playoffs, remember that was very low scoring. They kind of played the same way, so it gives us a chance to play. If we happen to do make the playoffs, we've faced a team that kind of plays the same way. So
there you go.
That's how we're going to look at it, and hopefully it'll prepare us.
So with some of your heights that left this week, how has it changed, or has it changed your practice at all?
No, not at all. I mean, our guys that are here are working hard. They're excited about, some of them having an opportunity.
More opportunity.
That's right, to get some more minutes. So,
that's probably 20 minutes right there.
No, absolutely.
That's opened up.
I mean, it hurts because, you invest so much and they invest so much together, but at the same time, you can't look at it like that. You just got to move on and.
So as a coach, you was probably trying to figure out ways to get the ball into. I know we had talked about it, get the ball into a guy that's 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah.
So now that changes
a little. I mean, Jalen, he's 6'3" or something, ish.
Right.
And he's strong. He's had 2 really good games for us. So I think with him getting more confidence and now knowing that there's not a guy right behind him, so he's going to get a lot more minutes.
Let me ask you this: as a fan, you watch our team, and the first couple games we called, we shoot a lot of threes. It doesn't give us an opportunity to get that second shot a lot of times. There's sometimes you have long rebounds, and it catches us at it hits at the right time. But a lot of times you go down and you shoot. How does that affect your game? The way you call the game, if you know they're going to go down there and shoot the quick three and don't get the rebound.
Yeah, basketball's changed so much in the past 10 years. You what NBA, college, I mean, their teams are just shooting threes.
Steph Curry's changed.
Yeah, I mean, he's totally changed the game, and it's actually a fun. It's fun to watch. It's fast paced, and teams are scoring. But like at our level, very few kids are going to just be able to just consistently knock them down for us anyway.
That's right.
Like there was going to be some teams that we play, so we've got to understand shot selection. And I don't want them to play scared and timid, and if they miss, they're coming right out of the game. But at the same time, they have to understand what a good shot is. Just because you're open doesn't necessarily mean it's a good shot.
Right.
So
nobody.
Because I've had kids before tell me, Coach, I was open, and I'm thinking, there's a reason you were open.
You were shooting behind the 3-point, the NBA 3-point line by 3 feet.
So, we talk about that a lot. So we just have to, we want to, and I said earlier, good shot. We want to take great shots. If Makai's wide open and that's a great shot, even if he misses. But there may be somebody else who's open out there, and let's turn that one down and see what happens. But
and as the season goes on, where the percentage is on the floor.
Right. Every day at the end of practice.
Fort Walton, that was very surprising. They did not foul us at the very end of the game.
I was shocked.
I mean, it was 17 seconds.
Yeah, and we took basically the rest of the clock out. So,
yeah.
Credit to our guys for moving the ball and being spaced right. But it was kind of mind-boggling for.
All right. So some key aspects before we tip it off here in just a few minutes. Key aspects tonight for the Dogs to win the game.
Well, we're not going to have as many possessions because they're going to slow the game down. So we want to get out and press and turn them over as much as we can. But we can't turn the ball over because we're not going to have as many possessions. So that's been one of our problems early on that's going to be corrected, but it's just going to take some time. So, we're going to have to make some outside shots, and we're going to have to not turn the ball over. That's the key for us on offense.
Yeah, if you look at Pace's scores, most of them have been in the 30s and 40s.
Yeah, they really, especially against us, I know they're going to really want to slow it down. And you'll see it. There'll be possessions they make 20, 25 passes. It's frustrating on our guys because we're used to playing fast-paced and getting up and down the court. So it's going to be a challenge. But like I said, we played a team in the playoffs last year that did the same thing. So it's a good challenge for us, and hopefully it'll pay off. And maybe if we play well tonight, we'll be fine.
How hard is it to trap when they pass like that? I mean,
yeah, most of those guys over there, they're going to be smart. They're going to take care of the ball. But if anybody you get pressure put on you, then you're going to make decisions that you normally wouldn't make. So
was that a 5-second deal?
Yeah, 10 behind half court, and then once they cross, you got 5 seconds.
5 seconds to.
So we're going to have to pressure, and like I said, we're going to play. It's going to look a little more sloppy for us tonight because we're going to do some things that are going to hopefully try to speed them up. So, I'm excited about it. It's a good challenge.
And not to jump ahead, but tomorrow night is Niceville down at Niceville.
Yeah, and that's a rivalry in every sport here. So it's a big one for us, and they're 1-3. But like you said, I mean, Pace beat them by 1. They played some close games. They beat Rutherford, which is usually a really good team out of Panama City. So, you know, and it's at their place, and it's just it's harder. It's hard to win on the road. I mean, it just is. They got more people there usually. The rims are different. The atmosphere is different. So.
Yeah,
it's anytime you can win on the road, it's a good win. No matter who you play.
We'll cover the Niceville game, but we're back at least one more game before Christmas break at home, and that's Monday night against Milton.
That's right.
So we want to pack it out.
That's right. Yeah, we want a good crowd. We got a bunch of home games in January, so
that's right.
People are going to have an opportunity to come and watch. But this is our last home game for a couple weeks.
Yep.
So hopefully we can get a lot of people in here and support.
Sounds good. Thanks, Coach.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
Well, we're coming live at Pace, Florida, taking on the Pace Patriots. They come in 4-1, Bulldogs 3-0. If you just listen to the coaches show, Corey, we just had a little. We've already had a couple kids decided they didn't want to play basketball. That was Big Mike down the middle, and then Hawthorne, both football players. I think they decided that just basketball maybe wasn't for them. So could it change our thought process of not having any big guys down the paint?
It's definitely going to change how we play offensively, because
so.
We're losing a 6'7", 6'8" guy.
Right.
But I think in the long run, you don't want anybody around that is not really bought in.
The heart's not there,
100% committed, and
right.
So
it changes it just a little bit, like you said. So we'll see it. We're going to play more small ball. We're fixing to have the national anthem here, so we're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Listen up. Do you need a new roof? Do you need roof repair? Well, I have a company just for you, CQ Roofing. Hometown roofer since 1999. They're state licensed and insured. Chris Poirier, the owner, is born and raised right here in Crestview, North Okaloosa County. Family owned and operated for 24 years, specializing in shingles and metal. Give them a call, 850-683-4169, or visit their website at cqroofing.com.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
What you doing, Cadence?
I am writing a note to Santa asking him to give one of my gifts to a needy child.
That is so thoughtful and the true spirit of Christmas. Gage, what about you?
Modi, you know Santa doesn't really exist.
Gage?
Santa? Merry Christmas from Crestview, Pay and Bonnie.
Hey football fans, it's Greg Watson here. The thing about playing a rookie in the most important games is you can expect maximum effort and maximum appreciation for the playing time. Well, I'm your rookie realtor, well coached by the most knowledgeable and experienced people in town at Till & Waters. But with rookie commitment, rookie energy, dedication, and eagerness to give it my all and to get us both real estate wins. Whenever you're considering buying or selling real estate, I hope you would think of Greg Watson. Go to gregwatsonrealestate.com for all the listings in your area.
And we are back at the Pace Patriots Stadium. They're calling out the starters now. We're going to go over a few of the names we think that Pace is going to. We're looking at their stats now. The coach was really nice to us. They hooked us up just right. I think we've got they put us in a great place. If you haven't been over the Pace Patriots Stadium, Most all the fans sit on one side. On the others across the way there, as you can see, if you're watching on YouTube, it's only about 3 rows deep. So they've got the visitors on this side, and they got double decker. So we've got like a balcony up here, and they got us on the first row, and we appreciate that so much. Appreciate those guys. Anyways, Bulldogs 3-0. Pace is 4-1. We got Niceville tomorrow night. Real quick, like I talked to the coach, and here they're going to try to get it into Cooper Littlefield. He's averaging about 13 points a game. He's their highest scorer. Now, this team, Corey, coach said, holds the ball. They'll pass it 20 times before they shoot. And it's almost we're getting almost overblown by the PA system right now. But they're announcing their starters. And it looks like Chance Donahue will be starting. Number 3, Jackson Hazelwood. And like I said, number 5, Cooper Littlefield. And then Keo Hill. And then
Littlefield's coming off the bench.
Littlefield's coming off the bench, and he's their top scorer. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. And we're about to have tip-off. Appreciate everybody, WAZ 104.7, listen in tonight. We'll be on the radio tomorrow night, too. Troy will be on the radio Saturday night. But if you go out to YouTube land, WAZ, WJSB, you like to watch the game, share and like that. We've got it on Facebook, too, the feed. And you can share that link, too. Appreciate it. And, Corey, we're going to give it to you. Starting off the game tonight.
Jumping off for the Dogs is going to be number 12, Jalen Knox, and he's going to win the tip for the Dogs. Dogs are moving left to right if you're facing the court. Pace is coming out in a man defense. Bulldogs working the ball around the perimeter in a kind of a motion offense look. One man down in the block.
I don't know what that loud sound
it's
is.
the PA, that humming.
Lord, yes.
Bulldogs being real patient with the ball so far on this first possession. And Jones now finally pulling for 3, and that's going to be off the mark. Long rebound got by the Dogs. That's number 4 for the Bulldogs. Blackwell with the rebound and the putback. Dogs taking an early 2-0 lead here. 17 left to go in the first quarter.
If you're watching YouTube, I don't know if you notice it, but the scoreboard is right on the screen. You got to love that. Don't have to worry about me trying to keep up with the daggum score. I love it.
Bulldogs applying a little pressure on the back court. Now the Patriots cross half court. Looks like the Dogs are going to start off in a man defense, and they're going to get called for an early reaching foul. That's going to be on number 12, the senior Knox, and that'll be on the floor.
Coach said in the coach's interview that it might look a little sloppy for the Dogs because they're going to try to make it go fast. They're going to press, try to get as many opportunities as they can because this team likes to keep the ball.
The Patriots trying to get the ball inbound and underneath their own basket finally do. And now they're setting it up at the top of the key. Moving some guys around offensively. Bulldogs stay in that man defense look, gets the ball inside, and that ball is off the mark, rebounded by the Dogs. That's Blackwell on the rebound, and he'll take it across half court. Quickly in transition, Stewart for 3, and that ball finds the mark. Extends the Bulldog lead to 5-0 here, 6:34 and counting left to go in the first quarter. The Dogs trying to apply pressure in the backcourt. Pace able to get away from that and find an easy bucket. That's number 13, Brogan Richards for 2, brings the score. Bulldogs 5, the Patriots 2, 6:15 and counting left to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs back with the ball on offense, and they're looking to set up a play against the Patriots, playing man defense, and they're going to get Blackwell for traveling. So the Patriots will take over on that. Bulldogs in a press, full court press. They're Patriots trying to get the ball in the middle of the field are able to do so, and they're going to break the press and find an easy basket. And we're going to get an early timeout here by the Dogs, up 5-4 with 5:50 left to go in the first quarter.
Was that a full or 30? Couldn't tell.
Fixing the signal. And it's a 30.
30-second. We're going to stay right here. Bear with me on YouTube. We're trying to get that framed in just right. Whenever they take a shot, I'm going to try to get it to where you can see the shot. I've got it as small as I can get the scoreboard. So appreciate all of our sponsors tonight. Again, we'll be covering the game tomorrow night. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip-off over here in Santa Rosa, Escambia County. It's 7:30 tip. So appreciate you sharing and liking that feed, getting the word out. And you can do that through Facebook. We've got the feed on Facebook, the link there on our Facebook page, The Good Country. And
now the Bulldogs inbound the ball after the timeout, and the Patriots come out in a little bit of a zone press and almost get the turnover knocked out of bounds by the Patriots. The Bulldogs will inbound the ball on the near side. Jones gets the ball inbounded. The Dogs swinging the ball around the perimeter. Patriots staying in a man defense look. And trying to work the ball inside to Stewart. Pops it back out, nothing there. So far, I've seen a lot of patience from the Dogs on offense.
I have.
Contrary to the first few games.
Absolutely.
Jones driving the lane now on baseline and puts the ball in for two. Extends the Bulldog lead 7 to 4. The Dogs staying in a press. Now kind of bailing out of it. Patriots have the ball across half court and hit a floating layup. That's number 10, Nathan Wright, for the 2 points. Brings the score Bulldogs 7, Pace 6, 4:50 and counting left to go in the first. Dogs try a long three, and that's going to be off the mark, but rebounded by Knox. Then given off to Blackwell. Blackwell going up, got his shot blocked, and now we're going to have a jump ball. And that ball is going to go the Patriots' way, so the Patriots will take over.
Well, so far they're letting the boys play, so that's good.
Yeah. .436 left to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs on top 7 to 6. Now bailing out of that press. Content to play half-court defense here. Man-to-man pressure by the Dogs. The Patriots trying to work the ball inside and have a pretty good look there, but off the mark. Rebounded by the Dogs. And now quickly across half court is Crestview. Johnson trying to find room in the lane. Goes up for two. No good. Rebounded by the Patriots. And now they're going to slowly work their way across half court. Once again, trying to go down low. Nothing there. Back out to the perimeter. The ball goes for the Patriots. Now again downstairs. Finds number 13, Richards, for the Patriots for two. And they got something going down low so far.
Yeah,
that brings
they
the
do.
score in the Patriots 8, Dogs 7. 3:36 left to go in the first. And the Bulldogs turn the ball over.
I think their foot was on the line. And probably going to be like this all night. Good game. It's going to be a close game, not a particular blowout. Both teams looks like they're sort of evenly matched as far as athletically. Just who might have the ball last.
Patriots inbound the ball in front of their own bench. Nope. And now thrown away by the Patriots over here on the near sideline. Bulldogs will take over.
Pretty good crowd for both teams on a Thursday night. Tomorrow night should be packed down in Niceville.
Jones walking the ball across half court for the Dogs. Jones pulls up for a long two. That finds the mark. Brings the score Bulldogs 9, Patriots 8. 3:09 and counting left to go in the first quarter. Patriots walking across half court now. And they seem content working the ball around, trying to find their man down low. Spins and finds two. That's number 5 for the Patriots. Littlefield, their top scorer.
He come out the bench early, didn't
he? 10 to 9, 2:45 and counting left to go in the first quarter. The Bulldogs trying to put the ball, a post entry on the far corner, and that ball's going to get knocked out of bounds by a Bulldog player. Patriots to take over. They remain in the lead 10-9, 2:38 and counting left to go in the first. Patriots with the ball across half court. Dogs stay in a man defense. And they're just working that ball around the perimeter, trying to find Littlefield down low. That time, the pass thrown away. The Bulldogs will take over on the turnover.
Bulldogs playing pretty good defense. That post move looks like it's working right now for Littlefield. They'll have to figure something out. Maybe double team them.
Patriots stay man defense. Purdue to Blackwell, and Blackwell tries for three, and the ball gets stuck in the rim, so no good. Patriots, they're keeping the ball with the Bulldogs. 2:15 left to go in the first. Bulldogs down by 1. They're going to inbound this ball underneath their own basket. Gets the ball inbounded to Jones. Now Jones with the ball in the corner and almost throws it away, but a nice play by Blackfield. Tries to find Foley inside, and they're going to get Pace with a foul. And that will be on the floor.
Who had that ball right before that last guy? Was that he was wide open. He probably should have took that inside the 3. Number 4, I think.
Ball's inbounded up to the top of the key. Some good pressure being applied by the Patriots. Kicked out to the corner, wide open 3, and that is good.
Yes, it is.
Phillips for the 3 extends the Bulldog lead, or excuse me, gives the Bulldogs back the lead. Bulldogs on top 12-10, a minute and 45 left to go in the first. Patriots working that ball around the wing, gets the ball inside to Littlefield. Littlefield kicks it back to the top of the key, and they're going to set up again. Now back downstairs to Littlefield, and he's going to go up, miss. Rebounded by Jones for the Dogs, and he brings the ball across half court. And Blackwell's driving in the lane. Now he kicks it to get out to Phillips. Phillips passes up on the 3, and they're going to get Jones for traveling, and the Patriots will take over.
Has Jones scored a point tonight?
Not that
I don't think so. I think
I think he hit a jumper.
Did he? A lot of different people's getting a shot out and getting a shot off.
They're being really unselfish right now.
They really have. That's what I noticed.
Moving the ball really good. And Jones will come out and get a breather with a minute and 16 seconds left to go in the first. Patriots across half court. Every time a Patriots offensive player has the ball, they're immediately looking inside of the Littlefield. That is definitely their game plan. And that time Littlefield gets fouled trying to accept the pass, and they'll inbound the ball.
And that's exactly what the Dogs are doing. They're doubling, triple teaming Littlefield, making somebody else shoot on that last play.
Ball's inbounded by the Patriots. Driving the lane, spinning, firing, and finding 2 is number 11 for the Patriots. Javon Purvis ties the game at 12. 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs, that's Moulton trying to find 2 points. No good. Rebounded by the Patriots quickly down the other end of the court. And number 12 for the Patriots finds 2. And that can't be right. There's not a number 12 on their team. And quickly the Bulldogs turn it over. Back down the court are the Patriots. That's Javon Purvis, but they're going to get called with a charge.
We got our first charge, I think, of the year.
Yep. So with 18 seconds left to go in the first, Bulldogs down 14-12 and have the ball maybe potentially for a last shot.
You know, after that Fort Walton game, when they got 4 or 5 charges, Coach said, we got to work on getting charges.
Yeah.
That's good.
It seemed like more than that. It seemed like every other possession they got a charge.
That's the truth.
Patriots applying a little pressure on the backcourt, trying to trap Purdue. Purdue picks up his dribble, gets the ball across half court. And they're going to have a 3 that's blocked, actually a whistle before that. And they're going to get Javon Purvis of the Patriots with the foul. That ball's going to be inbounded underneath the Bulldog basket with 8 seconds left here to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs get the ball inbounded, and Purdue goes up for two, and that's good. 3 seconds left to go in the quarter. Score's tied at 14. The Patriots try a half-court three that's not going to be good enough. So at the end of one, score's tied 14-14.
Guys, listen up. Did you spend too long out on the boat this Saturday fishing? Have you been on the links a little too much? Do you need to get out of the doghouse? Let me tell you where you need to go. Joey the Jeweler. He's on Main Street right by Desi's. He's got tons of beautiful jewels to win your girl back over. And make sure to go like and share his Facebook page. He's always doing great giveaways, so you have a chance to win something free for your girl. So head on over to facebook.com/Joey the Jeweler. Or you guys could just ask Siri what the phone number is.
Hey Siri, what is the phone number to Joey the Jeweler?
Joey the Jeweler's phone number is 850-682-1980.
Well, if you haven't heard by now, we have a paintball tank park. It's the only thing like it in this part of the country. You heard me right. Tank park. Get in a tank, shoot paintballs. This is a great opportunity for the whole family, for groups. You want to do team building, take them out to Baker and climb in a tank and shoot paintballs. Birthday party, shoot paintballs. Get in a tank and have some fun. Go to their Facebook page and book an appointment at Oddball Tactics.
I'm Jenny Powell. I'm one of the attorneys at Powell, Powell & Powell Law Firm. Our family has been invested for over 100 years in Northwest Florida, serving your families for over 70 years. If you're in a car accident, you need a law firm who has the training, skill, and experience necessary to deal with insurance companies so that your case doesn't drag on forever. Let our family take care of your family during your most crucial moments. Just remember, Powell, Powell & Powell Law Firm is here for you. You can always just go to our website at www.powelllawfirm.com.
And we're back here with second quarter action. 7:37 left to go in the second quarter. Both teams turned the ball over out of bounds. The Patriots now back with the ball. They started the quarter with the ball, and they're once again looking down low. And that's number 13 for the Patriots, trying to find twos off the mark. Bulldogs rebound, have the ball back down to their side of the court. Patriots staying in man defense. And the Bulldogs trying to set up a play here and had Purdue on the back door.
Sure did.
Unable to handle the pass, and that goes off a Patriot defender. Bulldogs will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Setting up the inbound play, it's Phillips, and they're going to call 5 seconds on the Dogs, so the Patriots take over. 7:02 left to go in the second.
Just tuned in, the Pace Patriots taking on the Crestview Bulldogs down here in Pace, Florida. It's a tie ball game, 14-14.
Patriots setting up their offense, and they're going to set up another inside look to number 13, Richards. Richards unable to find the 2 points, but the rebound's going to go off a Bulldog defender out of bounds, and the Patriots will retain possession and inbound the ball underneath their basket, or on the baseline rather. Patriots setting up the inbound play, gets the ball inbounded.
Trap.
And number
jump.
They're going to call a jump ball. That ball's going to go the Bulldogs' way. Looked like they might have traveled, but
yeah.
Regardless, Bulldogs' ball here. Neither team yet to score here in the second quarter of play. 6:30 and counting left to go in the second quarter. Patriots putting a lot of pressure on the ball and forcing another turnover by the Dogs.
They're just methodical, and they're just finding where to be at the right time on defense to put pressure on the Dogs and make bad passes or knock the ball out of bounds, do whatever they got to do.
Dogs staying in a man look. Patriots trying to work that ball inside the Littlefield. Littlefield now for three in the corner is off the mark, but it's rebounded by the Patriots. Putback's no good. Jones gets the second rebound and has the ball across half court. Now trying to find Phillips over in the corner. Nothing's there. Now Jones at the top of the key setting up his offense. And the Patriots are coming out, and they're really defending way outside the three-point line, extending that man defense. And Jones with a floater off the mark, rebounded by the Patriots. And the Patriots are pushing the ball down the court, and they're going to, number 13, Richards, goes up for the layup, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for two. .5:35 left to go in the first half. Score is momentarily tied at 14. Number 13, Richards for pace is good on the first attempt from the line. Moves the score. Pace 15, Bulldogs 14 with the second free throw coming. And he's going to hit both of them. And we're going to have some subs come in for the Patriots. 5:35 left in the first half. Pace is on top 16-14. Bulldogs get the ball across half court. And they're really contesting every pass the Bulldogs make. Jones tries an off-balance jumper. It's no good. Rebounded by the Patriots. And the Bulldogs are going to get called for a blocking foul. That's Moulton on that gets called for that foul.
Yep.
And that one should be on the floor.
Again, every pass, every shot, like you said, is contested. They're just playing some really great defense. And actually, the Bulldogs are being patient, more patient than we've seen so far.
Bulldogs had an injured player on that last possession. That was number 30, Foley, and he, with a little help, gets off the court. Patriots inbounding the ball baseline, still trying to inbound the ball. Finds a safety valve at the top of the key. Works the ball inside to Littlefield. Littlefield unable to get the two. Rebounded by the Dogs. Quickly back down the floor go the Dogs, and another turnover. This time by Jones, and then a foul, a reach in the backcourt by Stewart. The fifth Bulldog foul of the half. 4:53 left to go in the first half. Pace on top, 16-14. Pace is fixing to inbound the ball right around in front of their bench. Brings the ball across half court. Bulldogs stay man as they have primarily much of the year. Works the ball inside to Littlefield. And really a good look by Littlefield, just unable to connect. Nice rebound that time by Knox for the Dogs.
I think he almost took it out of his hand, out of Littlefield's hand.
Bulldogs,
great hustle.
The Dogs with the ball. Jones goes up for three, no good. Rebounded by Stewart and put back by Stewart to tie the game at 16 with 4:15 left to go in the first half. After those couple layups early that broke the Bulldog press, the Dogs have been content playing half-court defense.
I got a feeling this game's going by pretty quick. I like it.
Patriots working the ball around the, now a long three attempted off the mark. That was number 2, DeMarco for the Patriots off the mark, rebounded by the Dogs. Dogs trying to set up their offense here, half-court offense. And another pass tipped and almost turned over. Jones for three, and that's good. Move the score, Dogs 19, Pace 16, 3:18 and counting left to go in the first half. Patriots moving the ball across half court now. And have the ball in the near wing. Up top for three, no good. Rebounded by Jones. Jones pushes the ball up the court. Now driving, turning, spinning, shooting, and missing. is Jones, rebounded by Littlefield. Littlefield finds his outlet, and the Patriots try to drive the length, and they're going to find a foul. And it looks like they're going to send him. No. They're going to send him to the line to shoot two.
Huh. Was he shooting? Didn't look
like
like it.
He was going up for a pass. No,
oh,
okay,
there
they're
we
going
go.
to inbound the ball.
They're going to inbound it. Ammo better.
So a baseline inbound play coming up for the Patriots. Looking for Littlefield down low, not there. Gets the ball inbounded in the corner. Working its way back up top. Now setting up the Patriot offense. Dogs stay in man defense. Ball's worked inside to Littlefield, and Littlefield once again tries to lay it off the glass and cannot connect. Foul called on the Patriots. That's their third team foul of the half. Bulldogs will take over. 2:33 left to go here in the first half. Dogs on top, 19-16.
They're saying out there in YouTube land they like the new scoreboard on the screen like that.
I know it's a lot easier for you.
It's a lot easier.
Dogs driving the lane. Shots blocked, rebounded by Stewart. Putback's no good, and there's two dogs fighting for
over
the
ball.
rebound.
Can't fight over the same.
And while we're in their struggle for the rebound, one of them traveled, so the Patriots will take over.
That's good hustle.
Hey, you can live with effort.
That's right. Absolutely.
Patriots walking the ball across half court. And Littlefield has the ball in the corner. And they're trying to set something up here. 1:59 left to go in the first half. Patriots, as you said in pregame, are really content. They do a really good job of ball movement and really have worked the ball inside a lot.
They have.
That ball goes out on a Bulldog defender, stays with the Patriots on the baseline.
I think they're averaging 15 passes before they shoot, probably.
And they try to find Littlefield on a cut, and they're going to call a foul on Littlefield, or excuse me, on the Dogs against Littlefield. He'll go to the line 1-1. The Bulldogs find themselves in the bonus.
Appreciate everybody sharing and liking those feeds out there on Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow night we'll be down in Niceville. Tip-off will be at 7. We will not have a coaches show tomorrow night, so probably about 6:55 we'll go live to get the lineup up and get started.
Littlefield finds the first one, so he'll have a second attempt. Cuts the Bulldog lead to 2. Dogs on top, 19-17. 1:47 left to go in the first half, that is. Littlefield for his second one, hits it, cuts the Bulldog lead to 1. Score Dogs 19, Patriots 18. 1:40 and counting left to go in the first half. Dogs with the ball across half court. Patriots get beat off the dribble. Johnson unable to get it to go, the layup that is. Stewart with the rebound, unable to get the putback to go. Nice rebound that time by number 15. I don't have a number for him.
That's
He's
Moulton.
Nope, that's not Moulton.
Oh,
Stewart
no,
for the long two. He finds the mark, brings the score. Crestview 21, Pace 18. A minute left to go in the second quarter. Patriots back in their half-court offense. Find Littlefield down low. This time he's able to lay the ball in. Cuts the Bulldog lead to 1. Dogs on top, 21-20. 50 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Can you hold it for the last shot? Maybe not.
They turned it over on the first pass, so there's your answer.
Yep.
The Patriots
now they're
back
going to go
with the
for
ball,
one
and I would imagine that they could.
Absolutely. They've been taking 30, 40 seconds every time they get the ball, so this shouldn't be hard for them with 30 seconds left here in the half.
And they seem now they're going to pull a three, and that ball's going to be off the mark, rebounded by the Dogs. That's Blackwell on the rebound, and he gets the ball across half court. Now with 12 seconds left to go in the first half, the Dogs are setting up for the last shot. 6 seconds left to go. 5, 4, Purdue for 3, and that ball is going to fall just short. So take us into halftime with the Bulldogs on top, 21-20.
Tradition is where our roots are planted. From humble beginnings based on affordable, trustworthy service, Brackney Funeral Service has grown into a reliable resource your family can depend on. Rooted in our traditions, we stay firmly connected to the families we serve and the care we provide. We continue serving all faiths and families in the only way we know how, by staying true to our heritage. Brackney Funeral Service is locally owned and operated by Terry Brackney, Highway 90 East in Crestview. Call 683-9898.
Hey, this is Amber with the Cottage Boutique and Formal Wear. Ladies, if you're looking for something for a special occasion, stop in and see us. And for the men, we also offer tuxedo rentals for prom, weddings, and anything that you really need them for. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday from 10 to 1. We're closed on Sundays and Mondays. If you don't know where we're located and you happen to want to stop in and see us, we're at the corner of Wilson Street and Highway 90. And you can also call us anytime at 850-682-2446.
Listen up. Do you need a new roof? Do you need roof repair? Well, I have a company just for you, CQ Roofing. Hometown roofer since 1999. They're state licensed and insured. Chris Poirier, the owner, is born and raised right here in Crestview, North Okaloosa County. Family owned and operated for 24 years, specializing in shingles and metal. Give them a call, 850-683-4169, or visit their website at cqroofing.com.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
What you doing, Cadence?
I am writing a note to Santa asking him to give one of my gifts to a needy child.
That is so thoughtful and the true spirit of Christmas. Gage, what about you?
Modi, you know Santa doesn't really exist.
Gage?
Santa? Merry Christmas from Crestview, Pay, and Bonnie.
Hey football fans, it's Greg Watson here. You know, the thing about playing a rookie in the most important games is you can expect maximum effort and maximum appreciation for the playing time. Well, I'm your rookie realtor, well coached by the most knowledgeable and experienced people in town at Till & Waters. But with rookie commitment, rookie energy, dedication, and eagerness to give it my all and to get us both real estate wins. Whenever you're considering buying or selling real estate, I hope you would think of Greg Watson. Go to gregwatsonrealestate.com for all the listings in your area.
Guys, listen up. Did you spend too long out on the boat this Saturday fishing? Have you been on the links a little too much? Do you need to get out of the doghouse? Let me tell you where you need to go. Joey the Jeweler. He's on Main Street right by Desi's. He's got tons of beautiful jewels to win your girl back over. And make sure to go like and share his Facebook page. He's always doing great giveaways, so you have a chance to win something free for your girl. So head on over to facebook.com/Joey the Jeweler. Or you guys could just ask Siri what the phone number is.
Hey Siri, what is the phone number to Joey the Jeweler?
Joey the Jeweler's phone number is 850-682-1980.
Well, if you haven't heard by now, we have a paintball tank park. It's the only thing like it in this part of the country. You heard me right. Tank park. Get in a tank, shoot paintballs. This is a great opportunity for the whole family, for groups. You want to do team building, take them out to Baker and climb in a tank and shoot paintballs. Birthday party, shoot paintballs. Get in a tank and have some fun. Go to their Facebook page and book an appointment at Oddball Tactics.
I'm Jenny Powell. I'm one of the attorneys at Powell, Powell & Powell Law Firm. Our family has been invested for over 100 years in Northwest Florida, serving your families for over 70 years. If you're in a car accident, you need a law firm who has the training, skill, and experience necessary to deal with insurance companies so that your case doesn't drag on forever. Let our family take care of your family during your most crucial moments. Just remember, Powell, Powell & Powell Law Firm is here for you. You can always just go to our website at www.powelllawfirm.com.
And it is halftime. About 5 minutes left here before we start the third quarter. Went over to the scoreboard to get the stats. So let's see what we have, Corey, and see if anything jumps out at you. Just looking at Crestview real quick, like we're up 21-20 at halftime. Low-scoring ball game, and Coach talked about that. Hey, they hold the ball. They're methodical, and we saw that. They also don't press, but they put pressure, half-court pressure maybe a little bit, and they just know where to be when there's a ball being passed. They anticipate well. How about that?
Well, they're really guarding us, I would say, around the NBA line.
Right.
Three-point range, so beyond the three-point, and just really keeping pressure on the ball and contesting just about every pass and really just not letting us relax on offense.
Right. For the Bulldogs, Cecil Purdue has 2 points. Tyler Stewart has 7. Blackwell has 2 points. And Tyler Stewart has one of the threes. He hit a 3 the first quarter and a couple buckets in the second quarter, so that gives him 7. Blackwell has a bucket. Jones has 7 also. He has a 3 and 2 buckets. And then the only other 3 and the only other scorer is Phillips with a 3. So we've got 3 threes tonight in the game. Then that makes 21 points. Let's look at pace real quick. And they have spread it out considerably. You have D'Amico with 2 points. Littlefield has only 4. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah, I mean, that's deceiving because he's had a lot of attempts. He
just missed.
Hasn't been able to finish.
I got you.
Down low.
Wright, and by the way, he's got 2 fouls. Wright has 4 points. Purvis has 2. Richards 4 and 2 fouls. Let me go back to the Bulldogs and look at their foul situation. Oh, you know what? That's actually, I apologize. That's not the fouls. I don't know who has the fouls there. Do you know how to read that?
Yeah.
Figure it out. I'll let Corey
we
figure
got
it
a couple. Stewart's got 2, and then Foley's got 2, and we got a couple other ones with 1. And then for the Patriots, Purvis has 3, and the only one other Patriot has 1. So
okay, so
Purvis is in a little
Purvis
bit of
only
foul
one
trouble.
in the foul trouble.
Yeah.
So that's your situation. 21-20. We have 2:35 before we start the third quarter. You're in the locker room. You're with Coach Watson. Walk us through. What are you telling you've coached basketball, varsity basketball? What are you telling those guys? I mean, they did a good job. They got to work on this.
I can promise you.
I can promise you.
That he probably is not in there patting them on the back.
He's not patting them on the back.
But
what is the biggest thing they've got to change from first half to second half? What do you think? Biggest thing? Shot selection, passing, rebounding, all the above.
I think he would like to be able to press them. They were able to break our press early.
Good thought.
And I think that's something that he could have revisited and maybe try to come back with that in the second half. I think, and then once again, yeah, I hear that. I don't know what the haberdasher that is.
Hold it.
It's gone now. And then, I don't know how many turnovers we've had tonight, but there's definitely been a few, too many. So
I agree. Well, not to jump ahead, but the Bulldogs have the Niceville Eagles tomorrow night. Again, if you're just tuning in on the radio or YouTube, we will go live at about 6:55 just to bring you in on the game. There will not be a coach's show tomorrow night. Monday is our next home game and our only home game left until January. And that'll be against the Milton Panthers. They're a tough team. We've got about 1 minute left here. Let me just go over our sponsors. Appreciate all of our sponsors. We've got a few more that's going to be joining us after the break in January. But CQ Roofing, appreciate those guys. They're hometown roofers. I think he said they're local. They've been around for 24 years doing roofs. Appreciate them. Of course, Dixie Dan Powell, he's doing the coaches show this year for Coach Watson. Appreciate Dixie. Crestview Paint and Body. Those guys have been with us a long time in all the sports stuff that we do. Appreciate you guys. Joey the Jeweler on Main Street. Hey, Christmas is just here. I was going to say around the corner. It's here.
It's here.
It's here. Doghouse, whatever you need to do to get right, go to Joey the Jewelers. On-ball tactics, real quick, like, this is amazing. Out in Baker, you can go to these fields. They've got all kind of bases. We're about to have tip-off. You get in a tank and you shoot paintballs. That is the most awesomest thing. You never heard of this? Great. All right, we're about to have tip-off right now. Let's get in it.
Well, the Patriots will start with the possession here to open up the third quarter. Trailing by 1. And once again, offensive strategy does not change for the Patriots. They work it down to Littlefield, and this time able to lay it in. Gives the Patriots the lead 22-21. 7:40 and counting left to go in the third quarter. The Dogs with the ball at the top of the key. Flips it over to Stewart. Stewart for 3, no good. Rebounded by the Patriots. And now working their way across half court. The Dogs almost able to find a turnover. Now we're going to get called for a foul on a loose ball. I'm not.
Come on.
But, I mean, you know.
I get it. Haven't been a lot of fouls called tonight, to be honest with you.
No.
Unlike the Fort Walton game, I thought everybody's going to foul out there.
Patriots inbounding the ball around in front of their own bench. They get the ball inbounded. Tries for 3, off the mark. Rebounded by the Dogs. That's Blackwell for the Dogs on the rebound. Blackwell dribbles it across half court. Takes up his dribble. Gets it to the top of the key. The Patriots are in a man look. Bulldogs trying to work the ball inside to Knox. Knox unable to connect on the 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Patriots. Back across half court. Here come the Patriots for 3. And that ball hits off the rim. Rebounded by Stewart. Stewart gets the ball across half court for the Dogs. And that ball's going to be knocked out of the hand of Blackwell. Going to go out of bounds on the Patriots. Bulldogs will inbound the ball underneath their basket. Setting up the inbound play. That's Johnson inbounding the ball to Stewart. Dogs now almost turning the ball over again. Finds Stewart in the corner for 3 points. Stewart connects on the 3-pointer, putting the Bulldogs on top 24-22. 6:15 left to go and counting in the third. Patriots get the ball inside to Littlefield. That time blocked by Knox. Down low, rebounded by Blackwell. Blackwell is,
what did he do?
Gonna get called for a charge.
What did he do? I guess.
Gonna get called for some kind of foul.
Huh.
Patriots will take over.
Well, Coach Watson's sitting over there. He's not too upset, so.
Oh, I'm sure he did something. Patriots have the ball across half court. Littlefield with the ball in the corner. Gets it back up top. Now they find Richards down low. Richards able to put that ball up. 2 points is good for the Patriots. Ties the game at 24. 5:35 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs running a little exchange off the far wing. Now kicking it back to the top of the key. Stewart was open momentarily down in low block, unable to find him. Ball still outside the perimeter. Now work inside to Knox. Littlefield on the block. Rebounded by Knox. Goes back up. In and out. Ball's rebounded by Richards for the Patriots. Patriots now on offense. Finds Littlefield down low, and Littlefield once again unable to connect on the 2. Nice defense that time by Knox.
Yeah, that's another block by Knox. That's 2 blocks now, I believe. And on the line.
They're going to call out of bounds. Stepping on the line are the Dogs. Patriots are going to take over. 4:52 left to go in the third quarter. Score still tied at 24. Patriots get the ball inbounded here. Bulldogs content to pick them up at half court, staying in a man defense. Patriots have been a little less aggressive.
They have.
Or a little less patient, excuse me, on
Well,
offense in the
that
second
too.
half.
Absolutely. Just noticed a little change, and I don't know if it's because of the way we play in defense or what.
Patriots setting up offense. Ball's it, worked inside Littlefield. Littlefield, once again, unable to finish. Rebounded by the Dogs. That's Johnson on the rebound. Johnson takes it across half court, dishes it off to Jones. Jones tries to go back to Johnson. Almost taken away by the Patriots. We find Stewart for 2 points, give the Dogs a 26-24 lead, 4 minutes and counting left to go in the third.
Tight ball game. There hasn't been much more of about a 3 or 4 point lead at the most.
Yep.
Back and forth.
And
nice.
time the pass to Littlefield is intercepted by Stewart. Stewart trying to take it the distance, and he's going to get fouled going up for 2. The 2-pointer was no good, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Again, pretty good crowd out here tonight with 3:47 left here in the third quarter. Bulldogs trying to extend the lead on the line, and there's them free throws. And Coach said, he said, you know, I know people don't think we work on free throws, but we do.
Yeah, Stewart misses the first one.
Coaches work on free throws like crazy.
We haven't shot many of them tonight.
Really haven't, actually.
That might be our first one.
I think you may be correct. I do not remember any on the.
Stewart knocks down the second one, extends the Bulldog lead to 3. Bulldogs on top 27-24, and now coming back with the press. And they're able to break it with a little give and go, but he turns it over in transition. Johnson finds Jones. Jones goes up for 2 and is going to get fouled, and he's down. Misses his layup, but is going to go to the line to shoot.
You know, now that I remember looking at the stats, there wasn't no dot, so we did not make any of our points on free throw.
Yeah. So Jones able to get up under his own power, and he's going to come to the line to try to knock both of these down.
That means that they scored the free throws, and that's on pace.
Yeah.
We didn't have any of those at all. No, you're correct.
Jones connects on this first one. Extends the Bulldog lead to 28-24. Second attempt for Jones. It comes up short, rebounded by the Patriots. 3:36 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs on top 28-24. A little more pressure being applied by the Dogs, and they're going to find another turnover right around half court. The Bulldogs take over.
Bulldogs have changed their strategy maybe a little bit on defense.
Well, the last 2 possessions, they've started pressing the ball a little bit, and the 2 possessions go full court press, and that time they picked them up about 3/4 and have found kind of sped them up a little bit, and has found a couple turnovers. So the Dogs back on offense. Jones with the ball at the top of the key, dishes it off to Stewart. Stewart driving to the lane and dishes it off to Clauser. Clauser is going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Wow. I don't even know if he was shooting or.
Yeah, he was shooting.
Lightning fell off and broke my neck right there.
Helping.
The seat wasn't as sturdy as I thought it was.
3:10 left to go. Clauser, if he can connect on both of his free shots, can give the Bulldogs a 6-point lead.
Wiping off the floor a little bit. Bulldogs up 28-24. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter against the Pace Patriots. Appreciate everybody staying tuned in tonight on the Blowtorch 104.7 and the YouTube page here, WAZ WJSP.
Clauser, the left-hander, knocks down his first one. Patriots subbing in some guys now. And we should have our second attempt coming. The official gives Clauser the ball. Clauser setting up now and knocks down the second one. Bulldogs on top 30-24, 3:10 left to go in the third quarter, and they're going to stick with some full court pressure, and they're going to they're going to pick up Blackwell for a hold. That's the Bulldogs' second team foul of the half.
That's pretty strong.
And they're basically double teaming the guy they're trying to inbound the ball, and then applying pressure to him, and they're going to find another turnover around half court. Stewart driving in, long two, in and out for the Dogs, rebounded by Littlefield of the Patriots. Littlefield in transition, trying to get the ball across half court. Patriots finally do. Dogs drop back into a half court defense, man to man. Littlefield down low, lays it off the glass. This time finds the mark. Cuts the Bulldog lead to 4. Dogs on top 30-26, 2:30 and counting left to go in the third. Dogs back on offense. Patriots man defense. Blackwell driving the lane, and the Patriots are going to get called for a block. And
he was shooting.
He was shooting, so
right?
He should go to the line to shoot too.
I would think so. That's what I was. Yes, he did.
And he will.
He will. And he does.
Blackwell with the ball. And knocks down his first attempt. Pushes the score. Dogs 31, Patriots 26.
I believe Blackwell is above his average already. He's averaged about 6 points a game, and I believe that puts him.
And the second attempt is in and out, rebounded by the Patriots. That's Richards on the rebound. 2 minutes left to go in the third. Bulldogs on top by 5. Trying to work the ball inside to Litterfield. Clauser able to force the turnover. Dogs in transition, trying to run the length of the floor, and they're going to get called. Blackwell's going to get called for a charge. That's the Bulldogs' third team foul.
I don't think Coach liked that so much, but when you're at home, you got to get a few little home calls. Wiping the floor off a little bit.
He's wiped that same spot about 4 times.
He has wiped that. So I think there must be a high shine over there, and he's trying to keep it shined up. 31-26, 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Bulldogs on top against the Pace Patriots. If you're just tuning in, appreciate everybody staying with us. Tomorrow night we'll have the Niceville Eagles at 7 o'clock tip-off. And then Saturday is Troy basketball.
Crestview remains in a full-court press. Patriots this time able to get the ball across half court. Littlefield with the ball at the top of the key. And they're motioning guys around, trying to find a hole in this Bulldog defense with 1:40 left to go in the third. And
travel.
They're going to get a timeout called by the Patriots.
Oh, wow.
Right before they called the travel. So 1:36 left to go in the third. Bulldogs on top, 31-26.
Tradition is where our roots are planted. From humble beginnings based on affordable, trustworthy service, Brackney Funeral Service has grown into a reliable resource your family can depend on. Rooted in our traditions, we stay firmly connected to the families we serve and the care we provide. We continue serving all faiths and families in the only way we know how, by staying true to our heritage. Brackney Funeral Service is locally owned and operated by Terry Brackney, Highway 90 East in Crestview. Call 683-9898.
Hey, this is Amber with the Cottage Boutique and Formal Wear. Ladies, if you're looking for something for a special occasion, stop in and see us. And for the men, we also offer tuxedo rentals for prom, weddings, and anything that you really need them for. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday from 10 to 1. We're closed on Sundays and Mondays. If you don't know where we're located and you happen to want to stop in and see us, we're at the corner of Wilson Street and Highway 90. And you can also call us anytime at 850-682-2446.
Back here at Patriot Stadium, gym, excuse me. Bulldogs up 31-26. Trying to find the Pace Patriots going to take the ball out with my camera, and I'm just like, where is it at? And I finally found it. It'll be at the baseline underneath Pace Patriots. Pace Patriots basket.
And they're going to find their safety valve at the top of the key. Keeping it out. Here are the Patriots. And once again, trying to find a look inside the Littlefield. Down on the baseline, now finds Richards, and Richards spins and fires and finds 2. So brings the score, Dogs 31, Patriots 28, a minute left to go in the third. Bulldogs now with the ball on offense. Blackwell back over to Jones on the near wing. Now back up top. 50 seconds left to go in the third. Blackwell drives, tries to kick it out. Patriots going to pick up a foul over on the far side of the court. 44 seconds left to go. That's their 5th team foul. Bulldogs will inbound the ball.
2 more to get in bonus.
Johnson with the ball at the top of the key. Trying to set up play are the Bulldogs. Seem very patient, working this ball around. Phillips off the mark on the 3. 20 seconds left. Ball's rebounded by Blackwell. Blackwell over to Clauser, and Clauser is off the mark. Rebounded by Jones and put back by Jones for 2. Extends the Bulldog lead 33-28 here. 7 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and the Patriots are going to turn the ball over with 4 seconds left to go in the third.
Wow.
So maybe one last shot for the Dogs coming up.
Get it to Jones's hands. Just get it into him. There it is, right there. Got to shoot it, Jones.
Jones has the ball, and he's going to try to
doing?
make one pass. Blackwell for 3, and he knocks it down in the corner. Buzzer beater for Blackwell, and we're going to go into the fourth quarter with the Dogs on top, 36-28.
Listen up. Do you need a new roof? Do you need roof repair? Well, I have a company just for you, CQ Roofing. Hometown roofer since 1999. They're state licensed and insured. Chris Poirier, the owner, is born and raised right here in Crestview, North Okaloosa County. Family owned and operated for 24 years, specializing in shingles and metal. Give them a call, 850-683-4169, or visit their website at cqroofing.com.
Hello, this is Dixie Dan Powell. Just like in the courtroom, you got to be bulldog tough. It takes teamwork to get to the goal line and to win the game. Go Bulldogs. Call us, Powell Injury Law, 850-306-2667. That's 850-306-2667.
Welcome back to the game. Bulldogs taking on the Pace Patriots over here in Pace, Florida. They're up 36-28 here in the starting the fourth quarter. 8 minutes left. Little different third quarter compared to first and second quarter for the Dogs, I think. Just the way they played overall.
They were able to come back with that press in the third quarter and really force some turnovers that led to us extending this lead.
Yep.
Got an 8-point lead here and the ball. Bulldogs start with possession here in the fourth quarter. Blackwell driving the lane, and he's going to get called for a charge. The Bulldogs' 4th team foul. 7:48 left to go in the game. Dogs staying in a press.
Full press, yeah.
Full court press here. Patriots with everybody up, trying to go long, and does. That's Roberts, and he misses the layup. Rebounded by the Dogs. Now back on the Bulldog side of the court, setting up offense, moving the ball around the perimeter.
I'm telling you, the most I've seen them pass in a long time.
You can definitely tell that was a point of emphasis this week.
Yes.
Jones spins, fires off the mark, rebounded by the Patriots. Bulldogs drop back, half-court defense now. Patriots with the ball across half court. Works the ball inside to Littlefield. Littlefield trying to work it back out, but unable to do so, and that ball's going to go out of bounds on the Patriots. Bulldogs will take over.
Are we going to get any cold weather for the holidays?
Am I going to be sweating on Christmas? That's all I want to know.
Sweating on Christmas. That's the Florida weather, ain't it? I got friends.
Patriots coming out in a zone press, and they're going to force a turnover, going up for a layup, and finding the mark is the Patriots. That's number 3, Hazelwood. Cuts the lead to 6. The Dogs on top, 36-30. 6:45 left to go in the game. Jones trying to avoid getting trapped, and he's going to throw that ball away. Back-to-back turnovers forced with that Patriot press. They're going to be inbounding this ball at half court here. Patriots with it at the top of the key.
Have a chance to go on a little run here. Unanswered points by the Bulldogs if they score here. I think 4 or 6 unanswered.
Littlefield with the ball in the corner, driving into the paint, and he's going to get that ball knocked out of his hands. Blackwell with the ball. Blackwell with the ball at the top of the key. And Johnson now dribbling. Dogs being very patient. Up by 6, 5:55 left to go. Going to let a 3 go. That's Johnson off the mark. Rebounded by the Patriots. And they're going to get the ball across half court. In transition, 3. And that ball is going to fall short. Air ball by the Patriots. Rebounded by the Dogs. And the Dogs have it across half court once again. Phillips driving. Now Jones up with the ball at the top of the key. Dogs got one guy just kind of running a motion offense here. 5:20 left to go in the game. Dogs on top by 6. Jones.
They didn't make that 3 back there?
No.
Oh.
Driving is Johnson. Johnson lays the ball in, and the Patriots are going to find another charge call.
Cut down. Coach Watson didn't like that one.
I don't think he did. That's the Bulldogs.
That's the first time I've seen him throw his arms tonight.
4th team foul.
Looked like that Pace had stepped in front of it just in the split second there, but hey.
Bulldogs back in the press. Patriots get the ball inbounded. Littlefield under pressure, having to pick up his dribble. Passes it off. Patriots able to get the ball across half court. Now the Dogs will drop back into their half court defense. Littlefield kicks the ball out for 3. That ball is going to be off the mark and off a Bulldog defender out of bounds. And the Patriots will inbound the ball underneath their basket. And they're going to call, Patriots call a full timeout here.
Full timeout.
46 left to go in the game. Dogs on top, 36-30.
What you doing, Cadence?
I am writing a note to Santa asking him to give one of my gifts to a needy child.
That is so thoughtful and the true spirit of Christmas. Gage, what about you?
Molly, you know Santa doesn't really exist.
Gage?
Santa? Merry Christmas from Crestview, Pay and Bonnie.
Hey football fans, it's Greg Watson here. You know, the thing about playing a rookie in the most important games is you can expect maximum effort and maximum appreciation for the playing time. Well, I'm your rookie realtor, well coached by the most knowledgeable and experienced people in town at Till & Waters. But with rookie commitment, rookie energy, dedication, and eagerness to give it my all and to get us both real estate wins. Whenever you're considering buying or selling real estate, I hope you would think of Greg Watson. Go to gregwatsonrealestate.com for all the listings in your area.
And we are back, 36-30.
The Dogs are on top. 4:46 left to go in the game.
I had to hit the mute button there for a second. I had a sneeze, and Bulldogs pull this out. This has been a great game, back and forth, close game. This
Yep.
is the most, what is it, 6 or 8's been the most lead?
Yep, 8, I believe. We had
for the Dogs.
At one point. Patriots trying to get the ball inbound and underneath their basket. Find Littlefield down low. Littlefield goes up for 2, unable to get it, gets his own rebound and gets the putback. Cuts the Bulldog lead to 4. Dogs on top 36-32. Johnson moving the ball across half court. Getting trapped over here in the corner, able to get it to Blackwell. Blackwell under pressure, drives the lane, dishes it off to Jones. Jones lays it in for 2 and is going to the line for the and 1.
Big play. Jones stepping up big right there, averaging 22 points in the first 3 games.
Here we go with that spot again.
There's the towel man coming back on, making sure it's dry.
Nobody's going to slip right there tonight.
Nobody's going to slip unless he wipes it hot shine, and then he's getting a shine on it.
4:21 left to go in the game. Dogs on top 38-32. Jones shooting for 1 here, trying to complete the 3-point play.
Again, if you're just tuning in, the Bulldogs tomorrow night will be going to Niceville to finish this 4-game stint on the road, and then Monday we'll be back home against Milton, and then we go back on the road again before Christmas break.
Jones knocks down the free throw.
Yeah.
Bulldogs on top 39-32. 4:20 left to go in the game. In the press are the Dogs. Patriots get the ball across half court. Driving the lane are the Patriots. That shot's blocked by Jones. Rebounded by Knox. Knox gives it up to Johnson. Johnson gets it across half court. 4 minutes and counting left to go in the game. Stewart with the ball at the top of the key. Now Blackwell. Over to Johnson.
I like this, passing the ball around a lot.
And they're kind of not necessarily what he wants to call a stall, but it definitely slows the game down, and they're going to call Jones on a travel. 3:43 left to go, and the Patriots will take over.
Well, Bulldogs got to stay in that press, I think, the rest of the night if we're going to win this ball game. Let's see if they do. Looks like they are.
Ball's inbounded by the Patriots, and they've kind of softened up a little bit.
They have.
But definitely not just letting them walk across half court. Patriots trying to set up a play here. Bulldogs stay in man. Tried to work the ball inside of Littlefield. Intercepted, or taken away rather, by Knox. Dogs back on offense.
I've noticed you use still a couple football words.
Well,
You're still in the football mode, aren't you?
Well, it technically is interception.
It is an interception, a steal, whatever you want to call it.
Steal,
absolutely.
Taken away.
Take away.
3 minutes and counting left to go here in the game. Dogs still up 39-32. And they're trying to bleed this clock out. Now Jones driving, dishes the ball off to Stewart. Stewart goes up for 2, no good. Rebounded by the Patriots. The Patriots across half court now. And we're going to get the Bulldogs get called for trying to kick that pass. So the Patriots will inbound the ball.
We've only been playing an hour. That's nice, huh?
Well, we talked about it on the way over here, thinking that it might be a quick game.
Yeah, especially the way they hold the ball. But generally, hour and 20, hour and a half is a normal time. Hey, we still got 4 minutes left on the board. No, 2.5 minutes.
2:41 and counting. Well, 2:41 left to go in the game. And the Patriots find their safety valve up near half court on the inbound. And they are staying aggressive here, guarding these Patriot defenders, Patriot players. Patriots working the ball around the perimeter. This time knocked away by Stewart. Stewart going up for 2, and the finger roll lands for the Dogs. Extends the Bulldog lead to 9. Dogs on top 41-32, 2:06 and counting left to go in the game, and the Patriots
They fell on the ground.
Ball handler falls down and slides. No travel called, and the Patriots get a timeout call. And Coach Watson wants
Coach Watson would like to know how, when you fall down and slide on the ground, how is it not a travel? Now, who called the timeout?
The Patriots did. The Patriots
So they had to keep the ball.
Well, yeah, they had the ball, so they're the only ones that can.
Oh, I couldn't tell. They're wiping that spot off, though. They're good about wiping the spot off, I'll be honest with you.
2:02 left to go in the game. Dogs on top, 41-32. And the Patriots looks like we're getting ready to get back into play. Yeah, they called the timeout after he fell.
I got you. So 30-second timeout here. They're going to come back. The Patriots will be able to inbound the ball on the near side of the court and be having a half court to work with. They don't have to bring it down full court. And getting down to the lick log, 2 minutes left here in the ball game.
Patriots get it inbounded. Looking to set up their offense here. Littlefield for three, and next. That's going to draw the score. Dogs 41, Patriots 35, and the Patriots will take another timeout with 1:47 left to go in the game.
We'll be right back.
Guys, listen up. Did you spend too long out on the boat this Saturday fishing? Have you been on the links a little too much? Do you need to get out of the doghouse? Let me tell you where you need to go. Joey the Jeweler. He's on Main Street right by Desi's. He's got tons of beautiful jewels to win your girl back over. And make sure to go like and share his Facebook page. He's always doing great giveaways, so you have a chance to win something free for your girl. So head on over to facebook.com/JoeyTheJeweler. Or you guys could just ask Siri what the phone number is.
Hey Siri, what is the phone number to Joey the Jeweler?
Joey the Jeweler's phone number is 850-682-1980.
We do appreciate all of our sponsors helping us out. 41-35, 1:47 left in the ball game. And the Bulldogs will have the ball. They got to go full court. I would imagine, shouldn't we see some sort of press here? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see from the Pace Patriots.
Well, they've forced a few turnovers in the second half off their press. So, and they do line up more of a zone press look for the Patriots. And they try to trap in the corners, and they are going to force a turnover right around half court. Now the Patriots going up for two. That ball goes in and out, rebounded by Knox. A nice hard rebound by Knox. Gets it out to Jones. Jones pushing the ball up court to Blackwell. And Blackwell trying to find Knox down low is going to get tussled up with another Patriot defender, and they're going to call it a jump ball. And that ball is going to go with the Patriots. So 1:22 left. The Patriots will take back over, finding themselves down on the scoreboard 41-35.
Wow. Looking at the possession arrow is not working, so I don't know who's keeping up with it. It's not working. The home side?
Home book keeps it, yep.
I got you.
Well, both books do. But
Right. They're the official.
Patriots with the ball across half court, and going up for two are the Patriots. Off the mark, rebounded by Stewart for the Dogs. And the Patriots putting pressure on the Dogs in the back court. Finally, the Dogs able to get the ball across half court. Now trying to slow it down a little bit with a minute left to go in the fourth quarter. The Patriots are going to foul, and they are going to go to the line to shoot 1-1.
So now, as unlike Fort Walton that plays the last 17 seconds of the game not fouling, with 1 minute left, Pace is fouling right away to get the Bulldogs on the line so they can get a possession back.
So Stewart is going to the line for the Dogs to shoot 1-1.
And if you do any research so far on the Dogs, you should be fouling all the time because we're about 20% from the free throw. We appreciate Fort Walton not foul in those last 17 seconds. Made our job a little easier.
It definitely got us out of there.
It did.
Stewart misses the first one, rebounded by Littlefield. Littlefield gets the ball, passes the ball across half court, and we're going to have a foul called on the Dogs. That'll be their 6th team foul.
Yep.
And it was on the floor. 52 seconds left to go in the game. Bulldogs on top, 41-35. Patriots able to get the ball inbounded. Still staying patient, down 7. 45 seconds left to go in the fourth. Now driving the lane, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2 for the Patriots. That's number 3. Hazelwood going to go to the line to shoot 2 with 42 seconds left to go in the game.
If we win the ball game, I don't know. We'll say maybe the talk tomorrow night. I'll get Coach a little early.
A little pregame.
Let's do a little pregame. I'll tell you.
Hazelwood rattles the first one in.
Whoops, sorry about that. I had that covered up on the. I got to back it out. I had that covered up on YouTube. It worked just fine for the radio fans that are blind. Can't see what's going on. Apologize about that, YouTube people.
Hazelwood knocks down the second one, cuts the Bulldog lead to 4. Dogs on top 41-37, 40 seconds and counting left to go in the game. Trying to get the ball across that court, finally do. Breaks the Patriot press, now slowing the ball down. And, well, finds Stewart. Stewart passes up the 2, gives it over to Clausen. And he'll get fouled and go to the line for to shoot 1 and 1.
1 and 1. I think there's one more before a double bonus, and that's what we really need. Down by 4, we need with 26 seconds left. I don't need to tell you how important, Mr. Klauser, these points are right here for the Bulldogs.
Is going 1 and 1. 26 seconds left to go in the game. Dogs on top by 4. The left-hander misfires, rebounded by Littlefield, finds his outlet, passes it up across half court, corner 3, and a little long for the Patriots, and they're going to foul quickly with 16.9 seconds, and that's, I believe, Blackwell will go to the line now.
He's over. Somehow we need to get Jones the ball at the end of the game. So if they're going to foul Jones, we got a little bit better chance possibly at making some free throws. But Blackwell could come through right here with 16 seconds left in the ball game.
Blackwell spinning the ball, now shoots it and knocks down the first one. Extends the Bulldog lead 42-37.
That's big for the sophomore. He'll have 2 more years for the Bulldogs. We got 2 sophomores out there right now.
Blackwell with the ball in hand. Brings it up, lets it go, off the mark, rebounded by Johnson. And now Johnson to get fouled, 14.8 seconds left to go, and he'll shoot for 2, I believe. Maybe 1 and 1, actually. Still.
Let's see, are we double? And they're going
I think it is double now.
It is double. Johnson, a junior, he has 1 more year with the Dogs.
Johnson comes up short on the first attempt. He'll have another chance here. Second attempt's up and good. Bulldogs on top 43-37. 13 seconds and counting left to go here in the game. Hazelwood goes up for 2, going to get fouled by Blackwell. 9.2 seconds left to go in the game, and Hazelwood will go to the line for the Patriots.
Believe it or not, with 9 seconds, you're only down. If they make these 2 buckets right here, it's 2 possessions. You foul quickly, you get a rebound because you don't make. Well, they get 2 now.
It's gonna be tough. I'm off. There we go.
Yeah, I'm having some issues with this little board. I'm gonna have to bring out the old dinosaur tomorrow night.
Hazelwood knocks down his first attempt. Cuts the Bulldog lead to 5. 43-38 Dogs. 9.2 seconds left to go in the game. And here comes Hazelwood's second attempt here. And he'll get that one to go. And we'll have a substitution by the Patriots. Bulldogs on top 43-39. 9 seconds left. In the press are the Patriots, and they're going to foul Jones.
There we go.
And Jones will go to the line to shoot two.
I guess Coach was listening to the
8.2 seconds left to go in the game.
Listening to the radio broadcast saying, "Hey, we need to get Jones the ball." And I'm sure he didn't know that, right?
No, he didn't. No way.
After seeing what we've just witnessed, I'm sure he knows. But Bulldogs have a chance here to go 4-0 if they can pull this out. Going into Niceville, that'd be nice.
Jones. And his first attempt.
Did I jinx him?
No good, and I think you might have.
I might have jinxed him. We need this one right here. That'll make it a 2-3 still. Gosh, it would have been nice to have a 6-point lead with 8 seconds. Isn't that amazing? You got to worry about a 6-point lead. All right, Jones, here we go.
Jones spinning, firing, and in and out. Littlefield with the rebound. 6 seconds left to go. Patriots with the ball across half court. Fires a three. Ball's no good. Rebounded by Jones, and that is going to run out the clock. And the Dogs are going to find their 4th victory on the year. Move the Dogs to 4-0 with a 43-39 victory over the Pace Patriots.
Appreciate everybody staying tuned in tonight. We'll be on the air. I tell you what, I said we'd go about 5. Let's go about 10 minutes early. We'll go 6:50 live tomorrow night down at Niceville. We'll get Coach Watson. We'll talk about this game and what he's expecting against Niceville. Appreciate everybody. Have a good night. Back to the station.